Me Talk Pretty One Day is an autobiographical essay by David Sedaris, first published in 2000 as part of his collection of essays by the same name. The essay humorously recounts Sedaris's experiences as a language learner, exploring the challenges and joys he faced while trying to master the French language during his time in Paris. The essay begins with Sedaris reflecting on his early childhood in North Carolina, where he struggled with a speech impediment that made it difficult for him to articulate certain words correctly. This early experience with language sets the stage for his later struggles in learning French. In his mid-30s, Sedaris decides to move to Paris with his partner, Hugh. The prospect of living in the City of Lights excites him, but he soon realizes that his grasp of the French language is extremely limited. He enrolls in a language class taught by a tyrannical French teacher named Miss Sampson. Her teaching style is strict and unforgiving, and she often ridicules her students for their mistakes. Throughout the essay, Sedaris shares amusing anecdotes about his experiences in the language class. He describes his efforts to participate in classroom discussions, often resorting to speaking about topics he knows little about, such as his imaginary pet owl, the ancient breed of pygmy hippos, or how he likes to eat pickles and hairy meatballs for lunch. Despite his comical attempts, he finds that his classmates and the teacher struggle to understand him due to his pronunciation and grammar errors. Sedaris's frustration with the language barrier reaches a breaking point when Miss Sampson singles him out during a class exercise. She asks him a series of complex questions in French, and he becomes increasingly flustered, unable to understand or respond correctly. He describes the humiliation and embarrassment he feels as the other students look on. Despite the challenges, Sedaris remains determined to improve his language skills. He decides to seek private tutoring from a kind and understanding teacher, who helps build his confidence and correct his mistakes without judgment. With time and practice, Sedaris starts making progress and becomes more comfortable expressing himself in French. The essay then shifts to a different setting, where Sedaris is on a trip back to the United States. He finds himself in a unique situation at a dinner party where he is the only fluent French speaker. He takes the opportunity to speak in French throughout the evening, reveling in the power and mystery of a language that no one else can understand. It becomes a humorous, albeit somewhat mischievous, reversal of his earlier struggles with the language. In the end, Sedaris's journey with learning French serves as a metaphor for the broader challenges of communication and understanding. He recognizes that language is a bridge between people, and mastering it can lead to deeper connections with others and a better understanding of their cultures. Me Talk Pretty One Day is a witty and insightful essay that combines humor with poignant reflections on the complexities of language learning, cultural differences, and the importance of perseverance. Through his humorous storytelling, David Sedaris invites readers to laugh at his struggles while recognizing the universal struggle of finding one's voice in a foreign land.